So I'm doing a thing today. Like I said, we're trying to do healthier meals, of course. No, my sous chef hiding. So I'm doing today's meal is going to include a spaghetti squash, and I'm making my own version of a sauce. And what I've done is sauteed some vegetables, which include carrots and onions and bell pepper and celery. And I put Anaheim pepper and a little touch of serrano pepper just for a little kick. And I'm sauteing that. I added some tomato paste. So I just want to show you, or I'll have to come back and show you because I can't flip the camera. So I'm doing that, and then what I'm going to do is add some Firehouse tomatoes to this. In order to make this a little bit creamy as well, when I add the Firehouse tomatoes, I'm going to add all of the juice, but I'm also going to put a tiny bit, take a tiny bit out of here, put it in the blender and add a little bit of silken tofu, and then add it back, because that will make a little bit of a creamier sauce and a thicker sauce to put on top of the spaghetti squash. So I'll be back to show you what this looks like. Bye. Say hi, babe.
Hi.
Isn't he cute?
Oh, you're so beautiful.
Stop. So this is it, guys. This is what it looks like so far. This is the sauteed vegetables with the tomato paste. I'm going to add, like I said, the Firehouse tomatoes. And then I'm going to put a bit of this, probably about a cup of it I'm going to take, put it in the blender with the silken tofu. Add a little bit of water if needed, just to loosen it up a little bit. And then put it back in the pan. And then I'll come back and show you what it looks like. I'm going to use this sauce, of course, like I said, for the spaghetti squash. So there you have it. So I finished off the sauce that I'm going to put on top of the spaghetti squash. I'm getting ready now to bake off, roast, if you will, the spaghetti squash. I'm going to put it in the oven, but I wanted to just come back and give you a short look at it and tell you what I did, if you're interested. So here it is. The only thing I did was after cutting them open, they're kind of small, but after cutting them open lengthwise and scooping out all the flesh and the seeds, I put a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of salt and pepper, and some dried Italian herbs. And some onion powder. So I'm gonna let this roast off, and I'll show you what it looks like once I roast it off. I like for my spaghetti squash to be a little bit crispy, so when you come back, it may seem a little brown to you, but I like for my spaghetti squash to look that way. So we'll be back. So a friend of mine gave me some meatballs before I left my job, and we used some of those on top of there. But this is basically it. There's the sauce that I made underneath. I put some fresh tomatoes in there as well. Can't remember which way Aaron told me to film this, but this is it. And there you have it. Spaghetti squash with tomato sauce and meatballs. Enjoy.